All right, good morning. Hello. So this is week number 23. Week number 23. I had to double check what week it was because I wasn't sure if it was 22. I remember now. Last week was 22, but I combined 21 and 22 because I basically forgot to do a 21 video. So this is week number 23. That's the point of this rant here. So we have Zodac. Zodac. This is a foreign package, so it doesn't have the little blurb of what Zodac is here. It just says that it includes a comic in a couple of different languages. Then we have our beautiful, beautiful clear plastic for encasing our figure in gorgeous clear plastic. And we have a an unpunched card. So I know based off of my Facebook readings that when I open this unpunched card, it's gonna strike a nerve in some collectors. However, if you look at the glares, it's very like, just so that people don't become angry at me, the box is already fairly destroyed. On the back, we also, well, we're greeted with this gorgeous artwork. We can see way off in the distance, there is He-Man battling Skeletor on some type of a space rock. Even further out in the distance, we have some type of a flying device on something that looks like a tower that could possibly be made of the same stone as Castle Grayskull. And we've also got our featured figure, Zodac, right here. He's climbed up on top of a rock and he's just waiting for the perfect time to take a shot at Skeletor so that he can save He-Man. Now, I don't know, actually. Okay, now I know. I was going to say, I don't know if Zodac is a good guy or a bad guy, because he does kind of look scary, and he has those Skeletor feet, but he's a good guy. Now, normally on an American package, it would say heroic master of, whatever, but it doesn't say that. It just says includes comic, incluye comic. So there we go. He doesn't have much action feature. He is posable like everybody else, and he comes with a gun. And then here is on the back his what we call cross sale. Cross sale? Cross sell? I don't know. But there it is. The drawings and depictions of the other action figures available in this wave, which I believe is wave number 3. Oh boy. Now, let's open this. Time for the ASMR. I don't really have much interesting things to talk about today. I didn't go swimming yesterday, but I did go on Sunday, and I plan on going tonight once I get off work. I'll probably make dinner and then go swimming, or maybe I'll go swimming and then make dinner. Also, I don't know if I should tell this story. Well, I guess I will. I went to the doctor recently, and they diagnosed me with ADHD. And what is that word? Where they tell you to take medicine. So they told me to take medicine, and he told me that it should not make me feel antsy. So if I feel antsy, that I should stop taking it, but it should make me feel calm. I almost feel like it's like a placebo, because I don't really feel anything, really. I took 2 a few minutes ago, but I don't feel any different. Oh, okay, so let's take out the figure and then we'll do the gun. Oh my. Well, first of all, I have to smell. I mean, okay, hold on. Yep, smells like China. So we'll take off his bands from him. Oh, did that leave a mark? A little mark? No, okay. Oh, I found out I'm working at my pretend job this Sunday, which is fine. I don't think I had any other plans other than I'm just going to go swimming, and I would work at noon, and then that would get me off early enough in the day. They're really nice to me. They're like, oh, are you sick of working? And I'm like, yes, I'm sick of this now. Can I go? And they're like, yeah, you can leave. And so I really only work like a few hours. That's why I haven't gotten burnt out on doing that yet. Okay, so let's talk about Zodac here. I really love his shiny black eyes. I would imagine that there's some type of like a tinted glass, and then this way when he's flying around through space, when he looks at the sun, it's not as blinding. So I would imagine that that's why he's got these shiny black eyes, so that he can look at the sun for understanding where he is in the universe or in the galaxy. And I don't know if there's multiple galaxies inside of universes or multiple universes inside of galaxies, and if there's multiple suns inside of galaxies or universes or vice versa. I just know about the sun that you look up from Earth to see. But anyway, in his world or whatever, in his universe, it's probably different than ours. I like his armor. It's very interesting and futuristic looking. And one of the things that I really want to point out on this artwork that I don't know if I did or not, if you look really closely, you can see that he's got chest hair painted on, which is wonderful and the best. So let's take a look at that. Like, let's look at his chest hair and go, oh my gosh. Okay, but let's take off his head, because armor, oh wait, never mind. This one might not be so hard to take off. Normally you have to take off their heads to take off their armor, but this guy you don't have to. Wow, look at that manly hairy chest. Wow, look at look at that. Look at that hairy chest. And you know, with a hairy chest comes a hairy back, but you know, what are you gonna do? That's why they make Nair and those shavers on a really long stick, so that or he could get married and have his wife shave his back. So there you go. What else can I say about Zodac? I feel like I should look up some stuff about him, because with a symbol like this and a face like that and a body like that, there's got to be some interesting story behind him. I'm positive I'll be able to find some information on him via the internet. He actually looks like he's got Skeletor legs and arms, but molded in his flesh tone plastic, and then a Beastman body. But let's grab those guys and confirm that that is the case. So, I mean, here's Beastman. I'm a little lazy. I don't really want to take off his armor. Look at that. Look how fancy. He's got a collar around. But you can see, I'm just too lazy. You can see it's the same hairy torso. So that's Beastman. Beastman's got boot feet, which I don't know why they didn't give Beastman Skeletor beast feet, because Beastman would have beastly feet, and then Skeletor, you know, Skeletor's arms are with that, I don't know what you'd call it, like a fin or something, and then the same boots. So Zodac is somewhat of a hybrid between Skeletor and Beastman, and then he has his own head sculpt. Now, let's play with his gun. That's what we're here for. So he just holds it like this, as you would hold a gun, and then he goes pew, 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 One thing that I did notice, though, I mean, aside from feeling like it's like a placebo, and like, I'm like, are they just selling me like sugar pills? Like, is this not like a thing? But anyway, one thing I have noticed is that I feel less impulsive. What I mean by that is, I might get an idea of, here's something that I should do, but it might be kind of a bad idea. And then I can kind of say, no, don't do that. And then I won't do it. And then I'll kind of stay on task a little bit better. A lot of instances where I found myself being a lot less impulsive and just staying on task. And then also in conversations with friends, when they kind of trail off and say, oh, what was I talking about? Then I can say, I can remember what they were talking about and tell them. And so that's an interesting thing. Who knew? I remember when I was a kid and a teacher was like, maybe you should take him to the doctor and see if there's something the matter with him. And my parents were like, no, we're not going to do that. So that's a good memory. Wow, Zodac, I'm speechless. There's Zodac with a C, and that's what this guy is. And then there's Zodac with a K, and that's somebody else. Anyway, Zodac with a C, with this guy, he is an Enigmatic Cosmic Enforcer. He is neutral, so he's neither good nor evil. But I would say, if you're neutral, you're not evil, right? I don't know. So he's just neutral. So he's not really on anyone's side. He's just like, he's just out for himself. He's just in it for the money or whatever, or I don't know. He has other values that he is representing. So that's Zodac. So let's have him get in a battle. Beastman, I want you to go out and get He-Man and get him all tangled up in your whip and hang him over a cliff and tickle him until he farts, and then he'll be so embarrassed. Okay, Evelyn, I'll go and do that. Here I go. Get out of my way. Ugh, you're rude. Oh, I'm He-Man. Here I go. Whew. Oh, yeah, this is fun. I'm making sure no bad guys come here. Oh, oh no, I've been tackled. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Oh no, I've been tangled up in a whip. Oh no. Oh no, I'm dangling from a cliff. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh, my neck. There we go. Okay, that's better. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I'm being dangled and hung from a cliff, and I'm defenseless except for this shield. Tickle. No, that tickles too much. Please stop. Please stop. I just had a big burrito. Please, Beastman, stop. I'm gonna fart. Oh no, I'm gonna fart. No, oh no, I'm so embarrassed. Oh my gosh. Stop tickling me, Beastman. You're making me fart so much. Pew, pew. Oh. Pew. Oh, thanks for saving me and shooting me down from that really awkward ledge. And by the way, that was Beastman, not me. I don't care. I'm neutral. Whew. Okay. Overall, I will give him a 9 out of 10 because I like his colors. It's kind of like a bright, like orangey red. Or like, yeah, like an orangey red for his accessories and his helmet and his harness and his gun. And it's, the gray is a very nice contrast. With the naked eye, it does look very similar to He-Man, and maybe it is actually the same color. Is it the same color? I think it is. But I bet if I put their heads, if I exchanged their heads or exchanged an arm, it might stick out like a sore thumb. Huh, does it? No, I think maybe it is the same color. So one thing you could do if you really, right? Am I right? I might be a little bit right. One thing that a person could do if they were wanting to make customs is you could make, what is it? Like prehistoric He-Man? Is that what they were calling it? Where it's He-Man without any accessories and Eternian Goddess says, here, bro, why don't you have this? And he's like, who, me? But you know what? Not with this face. I think he has to have his dumb face. Yeah, okay. So in my opinion, He-Man looks extra dumb here, like with this face. So from that mini comic, I think it's a mini comic, and it's Eternian Goddess giving He-Man his things. I think it's just from old Masters of the Universe lore or something. But basically it's He-Man as a barbarian, and he's wandering around. This is a good barbarian face. He looks really stupid here. He looks very confused and like, huh? And then this one, he looks like he knows what's going on. He looks like he's like, you know, slept, and he looks rested, and he looks like it's just a better face. I think this is just very like, he just looks confused. So I think this is a good face for if you're going to make Barbarian He-Man. I think the gist of it is he's wandering around, and Eternian Goddess sees him and says, oh, that's the guy. He's the guy. He's the one who needs to be He-Man. So she gives him all this stuff, and then he becomes the He-Man that we know and love today. That's my Zodac video. Zodac looks like he's the same color as He-Man. He's very hairy, and you can turn him into the barbarian that becomes He-Man. Okay, that's my video. Have a really good day and stuff. Okay, adios.